Brandon was horrified by the sight before him, but could not imagine Mia's and Thea's pain at seeing their friends in this state, mangled and dead. Thea looked like she was going to be sick. Mia had already thrown up over the edge of the pier and was now on her knees.
There,
Jack soothed.
Let's get you two back to shore. Ain't no reason you have to stand around here any longer.
Both young women were capable witches in their own rights, but they weren't trained for this, especially Mia.
Not trained like Jax and I are, anyway,
he thought. This, combined with the fact that it seemed more than one of the victims was Mia's friend, made it unwise to involve them, especially at this stage. Mia was bent over, too distraught to move from the scene. Thea stood behind her with a hand on her shoulder, whispering whatever words she could think of to comfort her friend.
Jax!
Brandon started again, intent on commanding his friend to escort the girls off the pier. As much as he wanted Thea around, he hated having to stay. Jax's gaze cut to him.
Give them a moment, Brandon, for God's sake.
Brandon snapped his mouth shut, and it formed a thin line across his face. Through Mia's sobbing, they heard fragments of words, names. Brandon didn't know any of them. All right, fine. They'd let the girls stay here until they gathered themselves. It didn't mean they should stop their investigation. Brandon signaled for Jax to come with him to observe the bodies further as agents hauled them up from the side of the pier. Jax started forward, then halted as Mia spoke the names of the victims. Something came over his face, an expression Brandon wasn't sure he'd seen Jax wear before. It was pain, but not the physical kind. It wasn't discomfort or uncertainty. Those were common enough and never went deep on the mountain of a man that Jax was. No, this was a profound pain that pierced the big man through. Brandon's eyes widened.